Hello, hello, and welcome to Girl to Glow. I am Dr. Thashna Walsh, and I am your lifestyle ascension coach and mentor. And my focus is on women in and around their 40s who are not living their best life. Some are aware of it, some aren't. Some feel like living in mediocrity is life. However, I'm calling you out if you're listening to just be open, just to listen, and just to be open to another way. Mediocrity, I mean, listen to the word, it doesn't sound healthy, right? It means all your basic needs are met, but that's about it. You're not truly living, right? And I would like you to just entertain the idea that you have everything in your life that you want. Everything. What does that look like? What it is that you want? A great relationship, lots of money in the bank, be able to travel anywhere, here, there, and everywhere. First class travel, have the luxury accommodation wherever you are, being able to take your family on vacation several times a year. What is it that you want? A thriving business that's just doing so well, just blowing your mind every day. Just to live in pure gratitude, feeling completely fulfilled all the time. What is that? What is it? Who is that version of you? What she look like, right? What's she feeling? What's going on inside of her heart? How's she showing up? When she gets up in the morning, what's she doing? Right? And during the day, who's she with? Where is she? Where are the places she's visiting? What's her vocabulary like? What's her mindset like? What's she thinking about? Entertain that version of yourself. Entertain that version of yourself. Because if you can entertain that version of yourself, even for a few minutes, even for a few seconds, it means you have already started the process of creating that version of yourself. Because that version of yourself does exist. That version of yourself does exist. So, what is the life that you want to live? Where is your courage on a scale of 1 to 10? Are you feeling pretty strong? Like you can take on anybody, anything, anytime, right? With love and grace and honor, and you're fearless. Or you're feeling kind of sheepish, like, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna run out and get this thing and do this thing and talk to these people quick, quick, and then back into my little cubby hole, hiding away from the world, right? Where are you on that scale? Because if you're not up at the high range, the high frequency range of strong, big courage, then you're going to find that life is mediocre, right? You're not going to be doing life fully, fearlessly. Fear is a construct. Remember, fear, false evidence appearing real. Fear is not real. Fear is a thought that you have indulged based on past experiences. So it's nothing new. It's something old that you're reliving and allowing it to make you feel stuck, unable to move. So we need to plow through the fear by walking through it and having a look and saying, hey, what's going on here? What's this? Right? And until you can do that, you can't get to courage. But you have to walk through fear to get to courage. Courage just doesn't happen. It's a muscle you have to build. Just like the last time I spoke about faith, a muscle you have to build, right? By believing in yourself, believing in yourself. So you want a bigger life, a brighter life, a more expansive life. You want to show your children how they should live and leave them with a legacy of having so much courage that they can do anything that they want at they know that they have that. Yeah, no, I know that you know they're capable, but if you are using your own limitations to nurture them, then that capability is going to be limited. Or I should say, the fruition of the capability will be limited because they'll always be capable. But you'd have brainwashed them into thinking that, yes, you're capable, but it's best to play it safe, just in case. Just in case of what? Just in case of what? Right? You get this life, we're here for a reason, and the reason is for dreams, big expressions, big manifestations, and just totally living fully. All right. So, where is your freedom gauge? Where is your courage gauge? Where are you from now based on what you just visualized for yourself? Best version of yourself, living the best life, having all the good things happening. Where are you? Are you anywhere in the middle? Or are you still over here at the start line? Taking different directions, thinking that that's going to get you to over here. It can't. You have to go through the stuff that you're scared of. You have to find the courage. You have to believe in yourself. You have to learn to trust yourself, to have faith in yourself. And when I say yourself, I'm meaning every part of you, the me, myself, the I. Okay. So the way you're thinking, the consciousness of your thoughts, your subconscious self, and your higher superconscious self, right? All of it needs to play, and it all needs to be in alignment, going in the same direction for you to get to what you want to get and get there quickly and easily without bucking your toe in Jamaica. Yeah, bumping yourself up against things, right? Just remember when you want to affect things in the 3D world and you want things to go quickly, bumping up against things. Remember, 3D world is really slow. It's why everybody's think everything is vibrating really slowly, which is why you can see it and feel it and hold it and touch it, right? So you want something to move really fast and you want to change that to create something in the 3D much, much faster. Pushing up against the 3D is not going to do it. You have to lift yourself up to a different frequency into the fourth dimension, right? And you use your imagination to do that. You use your energy of thought and focus to do that, right? So when you're in that frequency, then time doesn't exist. There's nothing you're bumping up against, right? There's no beginning, there's no end. It's infinite. And so therefore you can focus and focus and focus and focus. And then that frequency will take you energetically to that place that you want to manifest. And as you embody the energy of that, you'll find yourself walking in it. It's a process. It's a process, but it starts with cleaning up what's going on in here that's affecting what's going on in here, that's affecting how you move and maneuver, right? And it's a focus and it's a practice and it's a practice and it's a practice. I have met so many women in my networking who some of them are just like, wow, sign me up. And others are like, yeah, I read a book and I read this and I did this and I know this and I know this and I know this. Knowing is good. It's good to know, but don't be the intelligent fool, right? You have to know. It needs to be a part of your body. It needs to be the gate of your soul's wide open, and you're just allowing all of that knowledge to flow through and become you. It's not about just knowing intellectually, it's knowing physically, emotionally, spiritually. That is the trick. And that's where a lot of people get stuck, which is why 90 odd % of the population is stuck. Just stop just going round and round in circles. And the other 2 to 5% are making things happen. And things are happening easily. And you're looking at them and you're going, wow, how do they do that? How do they manifest that so quickly? How did that happen? What are they doing? Right? If you want to know what they're doing, they're learning and they're embodying, they're becoming, they're allowing, right? They are doing whatever it takes. They're doing whatever it takes to change. I remember when I was so miserable, just this miserable girl, miserable, never happy, moaning, blaming everybody for my issues, right? And on top of that, so anxious, so worried, scared, just scared of life, scared of everyone, right? I'd say I don't like people because I was just scared of them, because I didn't know myself. I didn't understand myself. And that's how I was brought. I was kind of programmed to be just fearful of everything. But what kind of life did I have? I was pushing to make things happen. I was forcing, which created so much anxiety because I'm thinking, what if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't work out? But I have to do it. What if it doesn't work out? And that was my mindset over and over and over again. I developed a heart condition because of it, right? And then the crunch time came. My health started to fail. I had to make a decision. Am I going to be allowing them to go in there and burn out parts of my heart to make something work that might not even work? Or was I willing to change my mindset, which would in fact change my and allow that to change my body? So my heart and the rest of me started working properly. I decided the latter, right? Which is why I'm here today because I've experienced it. I understand what you go through. And I'm telling you, you have to make some serious decisions, right? And especially people who think that everything is okay. I don't know what even to say to you because if you're living in mediocrity and you think it's okay, then you are the one that needs a bigger jolting than anybody else because your purpose has now been smothered, covered in dirt, covered in cement, and it's very difficult to get to. So if you are feeling comfortable in your mediocrity, then there's nothing I can do. However, if you feel something a little bit stirring deep down, and you're thinking, oh, but this big old cement slab and this big boulder and all this mud and dirt are just there and I don't know how to get them off, then you are the one that should call and have a conversation with me because your spirit is calling you out for more. You came here for more. You came here for so much more. And you have no idea all the beauty and all the glory and the abundance and the love and the joy that you're yet to discover when you start to really listen to that soul call, that little stirring that's never going to leave you, by the way, ever. It will forever be there because that's your purpose. Whatever it's calling you out to do, that's what you're meant to do. And you will do it brilliantly. You just have to say yes to it. I'm not even sure what a topic is that I'm talking about today, but I've just been called just to speak from my heart on this to the woman who truly wants change in her life, to the woman who doesn't even know her life needs changing. I want you just to consider, are you living your dream? That will answer the question for you. Have you got everything in your life that you want? I'm not talking about, yes, you got a lovely family. That's important. You got some money in the bank. That's important. But are you truly, truly happy? Yeah, love is most important. Are you truly, truly happy? What can you say that, how can you say that you've impacted humankind, humanity? You know, some people are called to do powerful things like, yes, be a parent, or take care of children, take care of older people, um, be an MP, be a nurse, a doctor. People are called to do those things. But what I want you to know that underneath all of that, there's a spiritual calling for something deeper, for something more, or something more within that area that you already are. If you're feeling gloriously joyful and you feel like you're there already, then wonderful. But if you're still feeling a stirring, you haven't completely answered to the call. So if you need some help with this, please feel welcome to book yourself an ignition call with me. This drives me 100%. This is what I get up for every morning, is to make sure women are walking in their power, knowing that you are powerful beings. I'm not talking about that in a narcissistic kind of way. You're powerful. You've got this light that's been smothered and it's sort of under a bushel, right? You're not really carrying your torch high and bright and proud. You're sort of hiding it. You're hiding. Get out of hiding. I know what that feels like. And still sometimes I find myself in hiding, depending on what I have to do. And you find that there are levels. Every time you conquer something, you find that you have to do something else and you have to go through the levels of that. So yes, we're always going to be working on that. It's how we grow the courage. It's how we grow our faith. It's how we grow wisdom. It's how we grow the things that we want in order to get us to that next level. So we keep going. Look in nature, everything is proliferating, it's growing, it's moving, it's shedding, it's releasing, and it's just more, it's just getting more and more. There's always more. Okay. So right now you see all the leaves, in the countries that experience the seasons like that. The leaves are falling off the trees now and they're mulching down into the earth. And those leaves eventually you'll go back and there'll be dirt there instead of leaves because they've degenerated and deteriorated and gone back to the earth. And what that does is nourishes the earth. It nourishes the earth. So come in springtime, the earth is new, it's fresh, and things can spring up again, right? So that's what we need. We need to shed those old things, those limitations, those thoughts that are not true, that were fed to us by our grandparents and our parents, and that generational trauma that we carry with us, especially women of color, Black women like myself. There's a lot of generational trauma that are attached to us energetically. We need to shake it off. We need to shake it off. We need to get deep and pull up those roots and release ourselves from them and start walking in the light of our power, or in the power of our light. Am I talking to you? If I am, book an ignition call with me. It's an informal call. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything. It's just you and me having a conversation. And I can direct you to the space you need to be. And I can tell you about the coaching program that I will be running. Starting in January, we just finished 10 weeks with a group of ladies that are just experiencing amazing, amazing results in their lives. I want the same for you. In January, we start our new group coaching program. I also do one-to-one sessions, so whatever you prefer. But book an ignition call to start with to get the ball rolling, or to just start somewhere, and then you can take yourself wherever you need um, to climb the next rung of the ladder. All right. So thank you for listening. And I hope I have touched somebody's heart today, because we all need to start waking up now. It's time to wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Life is not as black and white as you see it, right? It's not get up and go to work and work 8 hours a day and then come home and cook and sit in front of the telly and then go to bed and get up and do it all over again till the weekend. Now, if the sun shines, you might go to the beach and do something nice, or you may stay in and just relax and do nothing and then do it over and over again. And then once a year, you might take yourself on a holiday. That's nice life. nice, but who wants nice when you can have an extraordinary life, right? So, hey, not bashing anybody that's happy with that. If you're happy with that, then that's what you're meant to be doing. But if you're feeling disturbance, even with that, there's something not connecting, right? There's something still not aligning, and you need to answer to it because it's not going to go away. Okay, I won't go on. But thank you for listening, and I'm sending you lots of love. Lots of love. Stay light, stay bright. Until next time, please share this video with somebody you feel needs to hear it, and also subscribe to my video and like this video as well if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Till next time. Bye bye.